Welcome back to Channel 5 News at noon. Well, this morning or earlier today, the clouds kind of thinned out a little bit across the valley, revealing some sunshine that helped warm things up. But when we look at the satellite now, the cloud cover is starting to thicken up, and it's done that since we started this broadcast. So let's go back outside courtesy of Sky 5, and I want to show you the view now. If you had joined us a little bit earlier, you would have seen this entire area, McAllen, really bright with a lot of sunshine, but notice that the clouds have thickened back up, and it looks like that's the way that the rest of the afternoon is going to pan out. But it's still warmer than it was this time yesterday. So let's go back to the map here and we'll look at the current conditions. Right now we are in the mid to upper 50s across much of the valley, with the exception of Rio Grande City and the island, currently at 52 and 53, and the rest of the valley is between 55 and 58. Now it'll still warm up another couple of degrees today, to the upper 50s and possibly even the low 60s. But looking at the day planner, there will be some times of clouds, thicker clouds, and then some thinner clouds where you'll see maybe a little bit of sunshine. But as the night goes on, those clouds will really thicken back up once again. So we'll be at 54 now, going up to 58 by 3 o'clock this afternoon. That's your daytime high. And then we'll be back in the mid 50s later on this evening. A few areas in the upper valley could reach 60 today, maybe even 61. Looking across the Lone Star State, you see that temperatures will range from about 49 up to 58, and the warmest spot is of course here in the valley. The coldest spots, Dallas, Amarillo, and even El Paso and San Antonio this afternoon. So we had also a colder weather over in Longview this afternoon at 46. That's really the coldest spot, but we had that cold front make a difference. But it's been very cold the past couple of days, and when you zoom out and you look across the nation, yesterday we actually saw readings negative. Well, today it looks a little bit better, still cold, but a little bit better, okay? We're looking at 32 right now in Bismarck, up near 30 in Missoula, 47 and whenever you look at Hastings. So, you know, it's starting to shape up. We are going to see a warming trend happen over the next couple of days, and it's really going to get warm here in the valley by the weekend. But before we get to that, we have some big time changes. So it's not until you look to the south where you see warmer weather, and of course South Florida right now is the warmest across the nation. So they have the stationary boundary there, and you'll see that rain associated with that stationary boundary right there. It's going to kind of remain to the north, so they're going to remain pretty warm. But behind me in the Pacific Northwest, this system right here is a Pacific cold front, and that is actually going to be our next weather maker. So for now, it is over the Pacific Northwest, bringing rain and then turning into mountain snow and ice, of course, as it moves farther inland. Now it's going to get closer to the Rockies over the next day or so, and by tomorrow night we are expecting it to kind of move through the valley and bring some changes our way. So here's how it sets up. Ahead of that front, we're still going to be pretty chilly tonight, near 48 degrees, and again the clouds are going to thicken up considerably later on tonight. The winds will lighten up, so 48 will actually feel like 45 or so. Not really too much of a wind chill to worry about tonight, but it'll still be chilly enough to warrant some warmer clothing, especially for those who work outdoors. So as we head into tomorrow morning to welcome the first day of winter, that happens at 4:44. So by the time you get up and going for the day, it'll already be the first day of winter. 50 degrees by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. By noon, notice we're up to 66. Your daytime high is 71 for tomorrow. That is average. That's usually where we're at this time of year. And we're going back to 70 for your drive time home. Later on that night, it starts to cool down again, 63 degrees, but here come more changes. Showers return to the forecast late tomorrow night, going into Thursday morning, and that is all courtesy of that cold front. And here's how it impacts your 7-day forecast. Until then, we're going to gradually warm up. We'll go from 58 today to 71 tomorrow, so a nice average day for the first day of winter after a chilly start. Now as we head into Thursday, look at that, cloudy and cooler with temperatures falling about from 65 down into the low 60s and even the upper 50s. There could also be a few showers throughout the day, so have your rain gear on standby. Now as we head into Friday and Saturday, more changes. Okay, here's where we start to warm up. We'll be at 68, so still a little cool, partly sunny on Friday, but very warm as we head into Saturday. A 10-degree temperature difference going up the scale. We'll be at 78, going to 81. Very breezy, very warm for Christmas Day. Your overnight low for Christmas Eve, look at that, 66. So it's not too cold here in the valley. In fact, I think a good tank top, maybe decorated in Christmas stuff, will be a good attire to wear for Christmas. As we head into Monday, there are a few more showers possible, but that happens late Monday night as that cold front isn't expected to actually impact the valley until Tuesday. And that's your updated First Warn 5 forecast. Stay with us. Channel 5 News at noon. We'll be right back.